to another episode of the Panther Broadcast Channel.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoy this episode.
Painting her way through, we focus on Emily Lee for Artist Spotlight.
My name's Caleb and this is
Emily Lee.
What is your first inspiration to do art?
When I was little, I've always drawn, but I was really inspired by horror movies because it was something different. You saw, like Freddy Krueger, he looked weird and nobody understood why he looked the way he did, and so that really inspired me to start drawing.
Okay. What is your favorite style of art to draw in class and in free time?
I personally like to draw people most of the time. I like to draw celebrities or just finding references online and drawing that.
Okay. Do you believe in your personal opinion that art is difficult? What is the hardest part about art and drawing?
I don't believe it's difficult for me unless I'm learning a new style. Yeah, I just don't think it's real all that difficult.
Okay. Has art helped you through hard times in your life to express hardships?
Yeah, I've always struggled with anxiety, and I feel that drawing really did help calm me down, and it put me in a good headspace.
Okay. What keeps you interested in art?
Art is constantly changing, and there's always something new to draw. And just going throughout your whole day, there's always something to inspire me, and I enjoy that.
Do you prefer to draw in color or in black and white?
I usually would just draw in black and white, but drawing in color, I really like it, but I'd say I'd prefer black and white.
What are your favorite types of art pieces that you have drawn?
For me, I think it's the corn portrait I did. I did it just to, honor the band. It's my favorite band of all time, and I did it in roughly 2 weeks. I used graphite and charcoal, and it's probably the biggest art piece I've done. I think it's roughly 36 by 18, if I remember correctly, but, I think it's my favorite.
Not a Robbie, but the story on the CHS Band Orchestra.
What has been the biggest difference this year due to COVID?
Biggest difference this year is I've had to have a lot of smaller group work, which means a lot of the time I'm having, one group work at a time and 3/4 or half the kids are doing their own thing.
What other changes have you made this year due to the COVID pandemic?
We had a virtual concert in the fall, and then I got sick, so Madrigal was canceled. And then we will not be doing contest because we can't really prepare concert choir or orchestra for that contest in the amount of time and the amount of rehearsal time that we have. But we are going to have an exciting thing in May where I'm going to take the kids out to the park, and we're going to have an outdoor concert at the park where people can bring their meals, and so that's going to be an exciting part because of COVID.
We have not had a lot of our activities and concerts and competitions this year.
What changes have you made because of the COVID pandemic?
We've spaced ourselves out more in the classroom. We've put bell covers on our instruments to reduce the airflow, but we've still been able to make awesome music during class.
What's been the biggest difference this year due to COVID?
The biggest difference this year due to COVID is that we've done less full group practicing and we've done more small groups and sectionals.
Do you think you've adapted well to the multiple changes you've had to make?
Actually, yeah, the sectionals have really helped the different sections get together. They're working more as a team, and they're actually sounding a lot better.
And what's been the hardest part of this year?
The hardest part of this year would actually have had to been about the middle, where we just stopped playing for a while. And also, we didn't get to do Madrigal, and I'm sad about that.
Recently, CHS has been trying to get students back into the lunchroom.
Yep, I'm Nathan Watson. I teach AP US History and Government. I actually really like having students in the classroom. It lets them work on stuff if they want to. It's a lot quieter. They get to talk to their friends and sit by the people they have in class. And so for me, it's actually a good thing. And the students have actually said they enjoy it too. So. I think it's always good to try to get back to normal. I think trying to make kids feel like we're going through our normal routine at school is good. And so I think anything we can do to do that is a good idea.
My name is Matt Smith. I'm the high school principal at Centralia High School. Well, the reason that we did it obviously was to, try to maintain cohort separation, back at the start of the school year due to COVID restrictions. So it's been a little bit of a hardship on everybody. Students and teachers have done a great job with, getting along with it, and really pleased with that. But, obviously you kind of like to get back to a little bit normal, have that social time in the cafeteria at some point. Well, my hope is that when we start the school year in the fall of 21, that we'll be able to get back to a normal routine with the cafeteria and students in the lunchroom. That's my hope.
Now to see what a group of students have been doing in Centralia.
Hey, good stuff, man. Dang, bro.
Those are actually really loose.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get new trucks because I don't like how loose they are. And you can't tighten them.
Elysium, eat this.
Let's take a look at a bigger production the students and Mr. Reynolds have been working on. Now let's take a look at a couple of our spring athletes.
Today we're here to ask Max some things about golf today. So we know that you're one of the better golfers in the school. Do you have any personal records that you would like to beat or that you can beat this year?
Well, my record on 9 is 2 under, but I don't think I'm ever going to beat that, so hopefully I can get close to it, and if I break it, then that'll be awesome.
So we know that there wasn't a season last year, so you're sort of kind of going on your sophomore year. Do you think you'll be able to make it to state this year? Like, do you think you're playing it good enough to get there?
At the moment, right now, I haven't been playing too well. My swing hasn't felt very nice, but I think just based upon our last meet and how I've been progressively getting back to normal, I think I'll be able to be at a point where I have a good chance to make it far.
And we all know that this year's kind of weird with all the COVID stuff. Do you think that will mess with like your guys' trips or anything? Any cancellations this year?
Maybe, but so far nothing really. We had to wear masks on the bus. That was the main thing that we had to do. Other than that, there really hasn't been too much stuff that's changed.
All right, thank you. Today we're here with Zane Lockett, a person that is a thrower for our track team. And we're just going to ask him a couple questions. So we know that last year, because of COVID, we didn't have spring season, so you're kind of going off all your sophomore stuff. Do you think you'll do a lot better than your sophomore year? Do you think you're more ready than you were your sophomore year?
I'm definitely going to do way better this year than my sophomore year. It sucked not having a junior year, and especially like colleges looking at your sophomore stats. It's not giving them a good look at what you actually can do your senior year, but yeah, definitely I'm going to excel very well this year.
And also, kind of with the COVID stuff, do you think that's going to change anything you guys have to do when it comes to like track meets and stuff like that? Do you think you have to like socially distance away from people?
I don't think so. Since it's outside, I don't think they're going to really enforce it all that much. No, besides wearing a mask on the bus, I think it's the only thing that's going to change.
And so just last question here, do you think that your PR, like what do you think your range is going to be for like discus and shot or anything like that?
Well, this year for shot, definitely it's going to be high 40s, low 50s. I've already hit 49, so I think 50 is going to be my goal, and then discus probably 130. It's probably
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Cool.
Today we look at Roston and Gage playing the increasingly popular game Pokemon Go.
What is up, guys? So today is something a little bit special. I thought I'd do a little vlog / Pokemon Go video, which is kind of what Roston's been doing, and I really like that. So yeah, I thought why not a better day than today, because there are now Rayquaza raids going on, which is a limited time event from 10 a.m. today till like 5 p.m. tomorrow. So it's pretty long, and hopefully we can catch a shiny Rayquaza. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
This was Production 33. We hope you enjoyed.